Hey there, it's FSG. So now we are going to show you how should I beat the final boss Escanor, because many of you have some troubles with that, especially free-to-play players, of course. So as you see, I have actually done it. So what are we going to use? Of course not this one. It's obvious. They are going to use that team. Okay, let's see what does this mean. So what do I have here? I have here Margaret with actually attack crit. You'll see why. So I don't have many cosmetics for her, as you see. Like, oh, let's put it on, because that would actually help. And my other characters are pretty free to play as well, so you see I have Marmos without any Super Awakening Stars, a Tarmil with actually HP defense because I'm using him as a link, so I think HP is really good for him. And I don't have much costumes there, as you see, they're like nothing almost, only defense of course. And Elizabeth, you see I have here 4-6, but it doesn't matter at all. And I have some costumes for her. No Holy Relic, obviously, because it doesn't worth it. Well, about Holy Relics, we're gonna make some interesting videos in the future. So, you see this team. In my opinion, you should use either HP food or attack food. I personally prefer attack food because it's kind of easier, I suppose, to do damage to him. Because the main problem is that you have to kill him with Margaret's ultimate. I have my Margaret 2-6 by the way, so like having her 1-6 doesn't make any difference. So let's start. Well, that's pretty easy, I would say. It might just be kind of long, but all in all, you could do it if you really want, of course, and if you have these characters, which I mean many of you should. So what they are doing on the first phase? Like, the most dangerous thing here is only his ult, actually. This thing might actually be bad because he can cleanse your buffs, it's obvious, and you have to be very careful about this thing. So you shouldn't drop him below 30 or you're gonna have some troubles. But all in all, if this happens, you just have to wait, beat and then kill him. The first phase is pretty simple, as I said, so you should buff up your Margaret's passive as much as you can, like use Star Mills, damage reduction, use Lee's shield, and maybe some shit like that. Okay, let's go for that. So, actually, that team is not that good for farming because it's pretty long. Yeah, I mean, it takes some time, so you shouldn't use it for farming. But I don't think you actually should farm this boss because the shop is trash. Like, actually, you can buy nothing good in it. Like, it's pretty hard to beat him, so that doesn't worth it at all. So here we use the terminal damage reduction in order to increase our Margaret's passive, that will help us to live obviously, and some shit like that. Because we don't need Lee's attacks and we don't need her stand, because he removes all the debuffs and then he has full ult gauge. So nothing really hard and nothing really special here. So, one important thing, you have to actually remove his orbs with Tarmil because it's kind of important because his ult hits hard, I mean really hard. So we use that. And you have to kill him with either Margaret's ultimate or maybe even Tarmil's if you have him 6-6 and Escanor doesn't have many HP left. So here you see he cleansed his, my debuff, his stun. And now I have to take his would gauge one time more, so let's use the damage reduction, why not, and do it like that. Okay, you might use the ult, but it's mostly for the heal because damage reduction doesn't really help. I mean, damage reflect. So here you see he can't buff up because he has the same passive as the green one has, and that sometimes helps you. So I don't have take of ult. Well, here I might just use this shield, buff up with Elizabeth in order him to take some damage. And actually, I think I would use the Margaret card, but I don't really want this, so no, I should. Okay, I don't think he can do much because I have really high stats and I have Marmas as well. He might just be helpful. Sorry for that. Forgot to click this. Okay, let's see. I don't have Tarmel's damage reduction, I only have level 2 shield from Liz and level 1 damage reduction from Margaret. Okay, he's hitting Margaret. Well, that's something, but not much at all. You see, I healed almost all the damage back to him. So that doesn't really make me nervous. So now I'm gonna use 3 Margaret cuts in order to get her ultimate and I think finish the first phase. Well, the second one is gonna be a bit harder. Then we go there, I'll explain why. Okay, hope I haven't dropped him below. I have. Okay, you see, I've said that that's not really good, but that's okay. Oh no, because he won't actually kill you. Because, especially then he doesn't have an ultimate. So, I think we are fine. Okay, then. Unlucky. Let's use the damage reduction for Tormel. Let's use the shield and why not? Let's use Elizabeth's attack. What do we have? What do we have? Of course, I'm not gonna do damage to him, and be careful because you don't do damage with your ultimates either. So there is no need to use ultimates at all. You shouldn't do that because you're just gonna lose them. Okay, here I think they kill him because he procs his passive only once, so let's heal a bit, let's kill him with Margaret's ultimate and maybe use this card, why not. So you saw I used both ultimates and you might ask why. Because in the second phase he actually disables my ultimates for the first, I assume, 2 turns and has a very big chance to take it off with his AoE card. So there is no point in actually saving the ult. Okay, here you see he has a buff, which increases his HP related stats by 50%, I assume. Yes. Yeah. So it's really hard to kill him here because he has plus 50% lifesteal. He's gonna heal all the way back to full almost. Here he has super mega strong ultimate, which is gonna one-shot you without any damage reduction or shield or anything else. And he has this card. This card, as you see, does 10x damage against buffed enemies. So you shouldn't be buffed when he uses this card. He uses it once in 2 turns, so you could use level 1 and 2 Elizabeth's shield, and that's it. You shouldn't use this card. Unless I'll tell you when you should. So let's go with that. And the idea here is to actually wait until he loses his HP buff, then get Margaret's ultimate and kill him basically like that. He's not gonna do much damage to you, because I'll show how many stats I do have. Like, yeah, he's decreasing my defense, but you see he does almost nothing. Almost nothing. So, for example, for Margaret, I do have 370 and 12k defense. You see 19 and 406. That's impressive. 420 and almost 16. So I think we are fine. I'll use that one, I'll use that, and then actually combine markets card. Okay, we should actually keep this take up all gauges as much as we can, because you should be able to take his ult as long as you can, of course, because how I said, it hits really hard. Okay, you see he actually used his AoE card, which depletes our ult gauges, and he used that card which is gonna kill us if we have buffs. Like, I mean, you can actually be alive after he uses that, but it's really hard. Okay, let's use that one. Because the only time I did it, I suppose, level 1 damage reduction for Tarmiel, level 3 blue card for Margaret, and level 2 shield for Liz. And actually my Tarmiel died and Liz almost died. Margaret had like something around 30% of her HP. So you see, he started doing damage to us, but now we should use Tarmiel card, we should take off his load gauge and actually attack with Margaret, why not? So here he uses his card with 10x damage against buffs, so I shouldn't use shield at all. Okay, you see Margaret's doing some damage. With her ultimate, she's gonna do something around 3 point something 100k. So you have to actually check. Then he has half or maybe even a little bit less HP to actually kill him. So for example here he has 674k. That's too much, like, actually. You know what? I don't really think this is gonna do much, so I'm gonna use it like that. Stun is not gonna work, obviously, like, he's gonna remove it this turn. Like, then the turn comes to him. You see, 62k is pretty respectable from the level 1. Tarmiel doesn't do damage from his level 1s, obviously. But still. Okay, is it? Oh, it's not a take of voltage. I can actually hit him with Tarmiel. And take off his load gauge and put up damage reduction, why not? Okay, that didn't do that much damage, but something, it's healing me and that's alright. So, okay, I've got level 2 damage reduction for time everything, that's huge. But I don't have a Margaret level 3, that's a bit sad. Okay. What about your HP? 4? Well, no, I should do that. Okay, like that and like that. So you do it pretty slowly and pretty. No, I mean, it's pretty important not to drop him below 30, because you're gonna have some troubles with that ult, especially because you don't really want to take it. Oh, you saw? He buffed up and did damage to my Tarmiel. That's such a strange, stupid thing. I don't even understand why they did it, so... But okay, well, now I might have some troubles, but I have a Lisa revive, so I don't think I will be dead in that bad position. Okay, let's get Margaret's ultimate and I guess that let's drop this card, because I don't really can buff up because of that. So okay, let's use that one. And hope for the best. If I can live this turn, and I mean I should be able, I think I won. So, yeah, I hope. You see, that's not super consistent, but let's be honest, beating Escanor wasn't consistent at any time. It was pretty hard, even then he had only Extreme and Hell. Okay, 461. That's not great, that's not great. Okay. Let's actually go for the double buffs, because he don't have this his card, and attack him. Because I wanna drop him a bit more, because I'm not so sure I'm gonna kill him. Okay, he shouldn't be able to kill even my Tarmiel. Okay, I do have some strange cards. Ah, please don't break the shield. Thank you. Okay, Tarmiel survives. Pretty good, pretty good. So now he has 420. I think I'm gonna be able to kill him. Okay, let's use two of these cards and this one. And they are done. Okay, it did 456k actually. That's super great. Well, basically like that, you saw from the first attempt, like if you have a bit lighter characters, I mean, it's gonna take you maybe a couple or 3 attempts, but I don't think it's gonna be super hard for you. So hope you find this video helpful. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'm gonna make some good videos, I hope, because well, I have some holy relics. For example, I have Merlins. I think you're gonna want to see that. A free-to-play Merlin, you see? No customs at all, like only the free ones. These. She sucks. 3-6, but the holy relic is pretty decent. I think you're gonna be interested in seeing that. So, basically like that. If you want to support me, you could do that. I'm gonna be super happy about that. So good luck, have fun, and I hope you are gonna be able to beat this boss.